An hour and 16 minutes ago, I started my stopwatch just after we hooked this baby. You could tell he was big, and we still don't have him real close to the boat. I mean, he's much closer now. He had all the line out. He's about on the last row. We did some hocus pocus with the boat and turning it and slowing it down, speeding it up. We don't know what this thing is. It could be a big marlin, but we haven't seen it break water. Ron has been diligent in not giving him any slack at all. So hopefully we'll have some close-ups for you in a little bit.
40 flops.
Got him squirted?
Give him slack. Yeah, beautiful. Now we keep forgetting, let's get that line right back in right away. Get it over here, maybe I can take it off.
December 1st. We just crossed the 30th longitude, or 30th meridian, not too long ago. We're falling back in the pack with all our troubles of first torn, then burned out or ripped spinnaker. Got a halyard caught funny, but I'm sparing you the photos of the about 5 or 6 pound Dorado mahi-mahi we just caught. Just finished cleaning it. Just beautiful out here, about 10 o'clock in the morning. Boat ride's really nice. It's got a kind of an undulating motion to it. We're wing on wing. And there's proof that we just caught a fish. Now those are the fishes we try to catch deliberately. The accidental ones are also available for, actually I guess they say a fried flying fish sandwich is really excellent. I haven't tried one yet. But that one, most of them get thrown back to sea by Mary's netting, but that one made it through pretty much. Lion?
Feels like he's on there. He's drilling in. Gotta be a little guy.
Well, yeah. Or swimming this way.
There he is, see him?
Yeah, I don't know. I
See him
got
on
that.
the surface? Yeah, that was a little guy. It looks like something. Yeah, actually, tell me what to do, I'll let.
Well, I don't know. That Lane pulls these fishes in just like he's a tuna fisherman. Another beautiful one. That Lane guy has hooked, what, the 4th fish today?
They keep waking me up. Trying to take a nap.
Broke water before. It looks like a pretty decent sized mahi-mahi. We're clipping along 8 to 9 knots and 18 to 22 of wind. It's pretty big one, I'd say, huh?
It's the biggest one we've had.
Yeah, except for the tuna that got away.
We might need to get that scale out there.
We might need the gaff hook for this one, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just beautiful though. You keep them surfing.
Whoa.
Woo!
Give me some slack.
Slack, slack, slack. Oh shoot. Okay, that is the biggest one so far. Okay, the surgeons are administering anesthesia. Okay, the end of a red letter day. Total of 4 fish caught today. Maybe 5 or 6. Let's see, yeah, we got 2 got off the hook. And look at what Lane has managed to do with this fish. Woo! Eat your heart out, folks at home. What do you think, Ron?
Good.
We even got Ron starting to eat fish. What?
That's good. I should taste it. Yeah.
Ron, the ex-farmer, is eating fish instead of beefsteak right now.
Bring our boat up so you get caught.
Oh!
There you go, black line up above.
A little more yet?
Yep. Keep coming, keep coming. Loosen up face a little. Keep it up. Going up.
There's a lot of pressure on it.
Whoa. Okay, we got it up now.
Oh, this is started by this baby right here. We're all gonna swear that it was worth it, right?
How's that look? But I don't like fish. How's it look?
Oh, we finally have things kind of stabilized.
13.
How much?
13.
13 pounds, that big fish?
About 13 and a half kilos.
Oh, kilos! Now you're talking my language. How many pounds is that?
34, I think.
34 pounds, I'd believe it. That's a nice tuna. That's the biggest tuna I've ever caught on any boat.
I'll turn the salt
By
water.
far.
Salt water pump
Oh
on.
yeah, good idea. Woo! Beautiful. Almost sunk the boat catching it, just like Jaws, but that is a bit of tuna there. This whole Tupperware container, it weighs about, I don't know, 8 or 10 pounds. Did I see what were you saying? The steak size, thickness?
How thick those pieces of those fillets are.
Haven't you ever been in a restaurant where you got a tuna steak that thick?
A steak cuts all the way through.
Yeah. Oh.
This is a fillet.
Oh, a fillet that thick, huh? So. Your point is it's a fairly good sized fish?
I was thinking compared to what I've ever cleaned before or been around. Yeah.
Bigger than any walleye you've had before?
Yeah. I agree with that.
That was a nice fish. Luckily he didn't sink the boat.
Yeah.
You cleaned them pretty fast too. But the skin was like leather?
Yeah, it was really thick. It was hard to puncture the knife through it. You know, I was afraid I was getting all bones. Yeah. How much meat do you think we got, Lane? Huh? How much meat out of 30 pounds do you think was in there?
20.
At least, yeah. The head was kind of heavy, but that's about it.
Maybe a little bit less than that, but not much.
Oh. Man, we should have weighed our bucket.
Okay, about 15 minutes later, trying to undo
The neat part, we never changed the sail point.
I know it.
Going along at the right.
Yeah, without slowing down, we've redone this pink line thing was our emergency sheet holder last night. Now we got quite a few wraps of the green stuff below the outhaul. Really nothing else there that we're interfering with, is there? Now, you had said that you thought maybe we'd leave that as a safety. I don't know. Should we just get it out of
On that, yeah. If I can't get it right away.
There he is. We're 900 miles, almost 1,000 miles from the nearest land. This is the bird that we think tried to take the bait away just after the big fish got off. A little bit of honey, some bananas, pineapple, blender, and we got the man here.
It's pretty simple.
And what comes out of that?
You just use what you got.
Smoothies. Woo. We be living.
Smoothies.
Dynamite. And we're 770 miles, something like that, 720 miles from St. Lucia. Making 5.8, wing on wing as usual on only 11 knots of wind. Only for those hardy souls who come get up this early in the morning. Of course, my watch says 9:38 GMT, but local time, we've gone through 2 time zones, and it's about 7:30 or so. Got the boat out there? Dynamite. So he did not pass us in the night. That, let's see. But we don't know which one that is, huh? I can't see him in the viewfinder. Must be out there. We had a heck of a night. Rain squalls all the time, wind direction changes and intensities all the time. We had to, yeah, it was raining in the cockpit, changing sail. But easy on the rain suits because we just used our swimsuits. We've sometimes changed direction. It'd be on our beam, like right now it's on our stern. So we're wing on wing, but then we'd have to move the main over to the other side and bring the jib over and go like crazy on a beat, and then for maybe a half hour or an hour. And that's what we got out the nav table window. Pretty clouds. Yeah, is that neat? Yeah. Still sunrise on our, what, our 12th day at sea. We got about another 3 to go. We think that cloud is higher now than it was just probably 5 minutes ago. Now this is no more than just a few seconds later. There's actually a rainbow in the dumb thing if you look closely over in here. Man, what a towering cumulus. This has got to be only about 10 minutes since I started filming to begin with. This thing is just blowing up. A couple other little spikes there in between.
I don't think apple cider isn't as much work. You know, you get quite a bit of juice out of those apples.
Yeah, you do. You get a lot.
And they're so popular, they got the right tools that are around to use to it.
I got to see this technique here. This could be a training film sometime for, well, somebody in Greece that needs a job. Because they got a lot of olives in Greece with and Italy with pits in them.
Well,
But not these.
See, what you do is you put the knife like this, and then you kind of roll it.
I
out
was
the
watching,
back.
yeah. Did you develop that technique just here today?
Yeah, I invented that.
Uh-huh. The Carver carving method.
That's right. See? Just kind of roll her back like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Then peel 1/2 off and the other.
They don't always
Well.
work real good. Some of them are tougher than others.
So this is just another typical day on board Escape Cay as we cross the Atlantic Ocean. It was under 600 miles ago, probably about 550 by now, I suppose. Beautiful day, 15 knots, wing on wing again, as usual. See what we did to our jib sail up there. Got it. This is life on board Escape Cay as we travel across the Atlantic Ocean. This is a secret film. We don't want this to get out. We want everybody to think that we are just really He-Men. Smoothies, Lane Specialties. This is just a great one. Each one is better than the one before.
Yeah, I have a tough time calling it a specialty, everything.
Yeah, right. Oh yes.
Like when you get slaughtered.
Sorry folks, gotta bring you around. Oh, we're gonna move around here a little bit. I can't quite see. There we go. Wee-hoo. Just another day. Crew hard at work.
Oh no, I hate that.
They ducked the money under the table just before I started filming. They didn't want you ladies to know that they're gambling.
Yeah. No.
This is what, day 13, morning of day 13. Had 15 to 20 knots all night long, right on the stern, taking us right towards St. Lucia, wing on wing. I don't know what kind of, I think it's a brown booby, but it's got a lot of white on him. It's our third big fish. We don't know what it is. Yeah, he's on the surface. Get the lifelines.
Nice try. Mine.
Oh, 15, 20 pounds.
Good. Nice job.
Yep, that is a beautiful mahi-mahi. Woo!
Juice that baby up.
Flying anesthesia. We were 2 miles ahead of this boat last night. Yeah, I don't even see him there. Can you see him? And now he's a beam of us. As soon as the winds go above 18 knots, we'll pull ahead of him. When they drop below 18 knots, yeah, now I don't know if you can see, he's got the arrow wing. So even though he's a beam of us, his sails are like edge on. It's really a wild boat called Snow Dragon. Oh, did that distract you?
I don't know.
Snow Leopard's still pulling away from us, so we decided to do what he's probably doing, and that's hand steering. So, taking turns at the helm. Eric's starting to get the feel of this now. Although, I don't know, look at where that needle is. Oops.
Yeah, but I got both my sails are
Helmsman gets to pick the CD. Oh, 18 knots.
You got a pretty big wind speed.
Yeah. We ought to be able to get a little more than 6.5 knots out of that, shouldn't we? Just heard from the cruise ship Aurora. He is going to Madeira. Where is he out there? Oh, I'm sorry. He figures it'll take him 4 days from Barbados to Madeira. And he called Win Miller just to see how many people were on board Win Miller. Where in the world is he? Now I can't see. Oh, there he is, over there. And just so he could tell his passengers. We're not close enough for a barracuda, are we? Why do you only get shallow water? What the hell is that thing? Is it a little mackerel?
Something like that. Barracuda. Wahoo.
Yeah, little wahoo. Last full day of sailing. We should be in Byron by tonight. We're just 10 minutes away from making our turn. Hooked a fish. What do you do? Break the line?
You just got off.
Oh, it just got off? Okay.
There was another one of those little wahoos.
Got Martinique over there. Eric already had the safety harness on for landing a big fish. And over here someplace ought to be St. Lucia. After 15.5 days, essentially. Don't see any other boats coming in, although Matterhorn should be coming around the bend, and Win Miller might already be in. Well, this is the end of about 15.5 days. Got one last sunset at sea, just a few miles out from rounding the corner there. We'll be in St. Lucia.
You hit him in daylight. I thought it was at night.
No, it was daylight.
And the
There's
boat came
only
to a
one.
stop.
Only one whale.
How fast do you think?
Only one.
We were doing 11 knots at the time.
Oh, boy, that's
Wow.
hard.
Did you guys those
You better go
catapult forward?
Swim tomorrow.
Just about.
That's what we're
Before
gonna
All
you
started
head
wearing
in,
seatbelts after that.
water out
I
there.
bet.
Go take a swim tomorrow.
That's how come
and
we
take a
parked
look.
here. Yeah, that was one of the main reasons.
Yep.
we parked.
Tomorrow we plan on diving the
Are you
boat.
guys gonna come into the dock?
Did you get pictures?
Yeah, I don't
Did
know
we ever
when
get a
though.
picture?
Going out snorkeling, the boys. So we're at the Rodney Bay anchorage, not too shabby. Yesterday we finished our crossing of the North Atlantic Ocean. Well, we were told we should get our whale gouge fixed on the bottom of the boat. So we're on our way to Trinidad, not knowing how we're going to make airline connections or anything. But we have seen some activity out on the horizon on our way south, not much wind. We thought we saw what looked like a couple of blows. Could be dolphins. I mean, for sure I saw dolphins in the binoculars. I bet they're pilot whales. You see quite a few of them, whatever they are. Boom. I suppose it's kind of stupid. We're going to Trinidad because our starboard hull is leaking because we hit a whale, and now we're headed for whales. Man, that looks like full-size whale, huh? More than just two that we thought. Maybe just the two. They're going to sound any minute now. Slow us down a little bit. They're about ready to sound, I'd say. Come on, let's see those big flukes. We are less than 100 yards now. I have hardly any tape left. 1 minute left. Oh man, they're big whales. The guys that caused the damage on the boat for the reason for us to go back to Trinidad. There they are, right in front of us. 50 yards. We're gonna run right over the top of them here. If we're not careful. I think he's gonna sound. Maybe not. Oh my God. There goes one of them. They both sounded. Oh, without seeing their flukes. Still there. That's it, folks. It was beautiful. 50 yards, huh? Less than that? Right now we're about 10 yards. That's where they were. Going deep. Well, we're heading back to Rodney Bay by mistake. Beautiful. Now, if they just don't come up underneath us and get the other hull or know where their brethren got us wounded. Woohoo! There, it looks like an America's Cup type of boat. Right below us, guys. What? Oh man, they're still there. Whoa!